Hey everybody, this is the new Take 10 with Terry. I am Terry. I am here today with the incredible Sarah. We're going to show you some things today we call just don't do it. No offense to Nike. You know what I'm talking about. There are these mistakes that you make when you are working out. We're all surrounded by mirrors and there's a reason for that. So we want you to learn how to correct your mistakes and get the most out of your workout. When you have bad form, you might get injured, but you're certainly not being effective and efficient with your time. So we're going to try to help you correct that. The first thing we're going to do, I see this all the time, posture is so important when you're working out. So Sarah has good posture, but she's going to show you bad posture. So she's going to slouch in a way that her shoulders are coming forward. So if this is her starting position for working out, everything is going to be slightly off. So what she's going to try to do is look in the mirror. I hope you spend at least 10 minutes on your form. She's going to pull those shoulders back, shoulder blades down on her back, belly in nice and strong, navel to spine. It narrows the waist when you do that movement. Pull the navel in, and it protects your back. So you start from this position. Spine is nice and long. She's reaching out through the top of her head. Tailbone is pointing straight to the ground. Perfect position to start in. Now she's ready. So I'm going to tell you another thing that I see quite a bit. So Sarah's going to have some weights, and she's just going to do some rows or something, some upright rows. She's locking out her knees, which instantly, as soon as you lock those knees, your back kind of arches a little bit and your butt pops back. This kind of opens up. That's not what you want. So she wants to have a little bit of softness in the knees, like a little mini bend. You're not going to be way down here trying to do that move. But same thing as before. Nice neutral spine, reaching up nice and long. Now sometimes people get a little bit crazy with their feet, like they're doing some kind of weights, but their feet aren't directly under them. You want your feet right under you, give you a nice grounding in the floor, little softness in the knees, and you always want your knees and toes to track the same way. So you don't want your knees and toes out in weird ways. Could cause injury. You don't want to stress out your joints. Okay, I'm going to show you something that I sort of call air traffic control. So Sarah is going to do these tricep moves, but she's going to swing her weights. She would never do this, right? See, if she can't even fake it. She has such good form. So like she's gonna this is what I see. I see a lot of this in class, which reminds me of this, like air traffic control. So here's the deal, guys. We are not landing an Airbus here. We are trying to work our triceps. So instead of that crazy move that was just happening, this is what's gonna happen. You don't swing your weights, whether it's a simple bicep move or something more complicated like overhead. There is no swinging, there is no flailing about. That's when you can get hurt, especially the tricep move. It's very precise. You're intending to work this right here. That's why you're in exactly that position. So I see that a whole lot, and if you spend a little time and look in the mirror and watch yourself, you'll notice the difference. All right, so we're going to do some squats. We don't really need, so a lot of times also people do this, squat down. So your knees are, see how your knees are going forward. When I say you do a squat, you sit in a chair. If this is the way you sat in a chair, you'd never make it, right? You would be standing your entire life, right? You'd never make it in a chair. You have to actually sit your bum as if you are sitting. Sarah's enjoying this a little bit too much. So now this is what's going to happen. So the weight is in the heels. Belly is in nice and strong. Her back never arches. And she is shooting her hips back. So that means if there was a chair back here, she would have actually been in it by now, right? So that is a squat. You need to look in the mirror and see if your move looks like this move. Next thing, last thing, push-up. So we're going to show you a handful here, and we're hoping that you spend a lot of time staring at yourself in the mirror. Stairmaster, It's a good thing, S-T-A-R-E. So push-ups, bit of a trouble area for a lot of women. They think, oh, maybe I don't have the upper body strength. I can't really do push-ups. Yes, you can. So you might do them on your knees. Perfectly okay. So your body should be straight like this. But what I see a lot is this, which I call the butt thing. I also call it, you're not working really much of anything except my last nerve when you do this. Makes me crazy. Because if you feel like you don't have enough upper body strength, and maybe your push-ups aren't going to be great, so you just practice. Maybe you just hold. You hold that plank for a bit, and maybe you do like an itty-bitty mini push-up, which is okay too. If you're up here and you're down here, that's another no-no. You don't want to have your back arched. Yeah, bad for the back. So there's a couple ways that you can go wrong with push-ups, but there are plenty of ways to go right, even if you're just holding the plank, just to practice. Look in the mirror, maybe you're up here, hold it nice and straight, either way. Read the post, spend lots of time on your form. Okay, we'll see you next time. Thanks, bye.